Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about some nice coins from Mexico. When I was a novice coin collector, I immediately decided that I liked foreign coins more than American coins and Mexican coins, either because it's so close to the United States or because the exchange value was quite low or that they're just easy to find. There's something about them that made me particularly drawn to Mexican coins. So when I was a young numismatist, the coins from Mexico were the ones that I was willing to pay a little bit more. And these days I'm having trouble finding good coin deals on eBay, and with social distancing I'm not able to get out to flea markets and my favorite local coin shop. So I thought today I would go through some of my favorite Mexican coins, and we're going to start with this 1 peso coin from 1860. And this was before they had the peso. They had 8 reals was the I guess the standard denomination there, where the 8 reals was essentially their peso, and you would have the half real, the 1, the 2, and the 4 real. A 4 real would have been like a $50, and this coin is about silver dollar size. So for many years they had the cap and raise look on the one side, but at this time what made things a lot different was, well, it says 8R for 8 reals right here, but the Z with a small S right next to it, and then over here the VL was what made, there were multiple variations of these coins based on where you were in the country. And a lot of countries at that time had similar things where they would have regional notations. And of course, most every Mexican coin has the eagle on top of the cactus and has a snake in its mouth as their design. So this one was back when a lot of these coins were picked up when the price of silver was about $4 an ounce, and so this one today is probably going to be about $60 or $70. The only gold coin in my collection, might be the only gold coin for a lot of people, is this 2 peso coin that has a date of 1945 on it, but was probably minted in the 50s, but even the newer ones kept the 1945 date. And this was one of the first coins that I realized you could always pick up for spot price. And since it's also one of the smallest coins I've ever seen, it has just not even 1/20th of an ounce of gold in here. But I picked this up for $25 way back when the price of gold was less than $400 an ounce. So this one has certainly gone up in price. And as before, it has the same, has a eagle, cactus, and snake design on the back. Here is a silver peso from 1940. This one was 72% silver. And at quite a large coin, it has about 3.85 ounces of silver in it. This next silver peso is very easy to find. I see this all the time on eBay, and it is the peso that they used in the 1960s. What I'll point out, though, is this peso is 10% silver, and so that comes to about 1/20th of an ounce of silver, and that means there's less than $1 of silver in here, even if silver was at $20 an ounce, and well, that's about where it'd be worth about $1. And so be careful on this. When you see a coin that is so large made out of silver, you think, oh, there's got to be $15 worth of silver in here, and no, it doesn't. So just beware, because I will see people sell these online for $20, and in fact, you could probably buy 10 of these for $30 if you look just with a quick search on eBay. So they're just not that valuable. The Mexican bullion silver coin is the Libertad, and I think these are beautiful. They are one that is difficult to find at spot price. I'm not particularly sure why, but it really is difficult to find these close to spot. But that is a beautiful coin. One of the things I love about Mexican coins is they continue to use silver after a lot of countries gave up on putting silver in their coins. This one is 72% silver, 25 pesos, and this one commemorates the 1968 Olympics. In 1950, Mexico was using 30% silver for a lot of their coins. Here is the 1 peso. From the same time period, here is the 50 centavo, which would also be a half peso. And from the same time period, here is the 25 centavo, which is, of course, about a quarter of a peso, also 30% silver. In the early 90s, the Mexican government decided to come up with a new monetary system, still based on the peso, but one new peso was worth about 1,000 of the older pesos after years of inflation, and they decided to put silver in some of their higher denomination coins again. This is the 10 peso coin, and so every coin that was 10 or greater did have silver in it for the first 5 years or so in this bimetallic coin. One thing I will point out was this only lasted for about 5 years, and the ones with silver of the 10 and up will have the N in front of the peso sign, which is the same as the dollar sign, and the N stands for new or nuevo. That last coin did have about 1/6 of an ounce of silver at 92.5% in the middle portion of it. At the time, that coin was worth about $1 of U.S. money in exchange value. So it made sense at the time, but it didn't take long for that to not be worth it. From the same series, here is the 20 peso coin. And this one appears to have about 1/4 ounce of silver in the middle portion with Mr. Hidalgo. I believe there was also a 50 peso coin, but I don't have one. As a comparison, here is the 1 new peso coin, where the outer ring is the one that is silver colored, but that is not silver. I believe it is a stainless steel makeup. So I think the rule of thumb is it has to have the letter N in front of the dollar sign, and it has to have the silver color on the middle for it to be a silver coin. This 2 peso is an example of the way they look when they don't have the N in front of the dollar sign. Now let's go back to some 72% silver coins. This one is 20 centavos, dated 1937. Again, we see the cap and raise is a prominent design feature here. From the same time period, here is a 50 centavos coin. If we go back to 1907, we'll end up with coins that are 80% silver, such as this 10 centavo coin. Or this 20 centavo. As we travel back a little bit older, this one is a 5 centavos coin from 1904. And instead of being listed as 90% silver, it's listed as 0.903 silver. I'm not sure why they added the tiny little dose of extra silver content back then. Even older is another 5 centavos coin from 1888, and it's still the 0.903 silver content, and that's less than 1/25 of an ounce. From 1895, we have this 10 centavos coin, and at this time, they had actually specified at the very top that it is 902.7, so 90.27% silver. So surprising that back in 1895 anyone had the technology to be that precise about it. I believe the rest of this video is going to be non-silver coins. Here we have a 50 centavos, that's 50 centavos from 1956. Quite a large copper coin. The coins of the rest of this video are not going to appear in any particular order. This particular 50 pesos coin is from 1982. And one thing I love about the Mexican coins is they do show a lot of their cultural heritage, especially on many of their larger coins. Here is the non-silver version of the modern 10 peso coin. This one is dated 1997, so by then they had already stopped putting the silver in it, and the letter N is missing from the before the dollar sign right there, so this is not silver. Otherwise, I think the design is identical. From 1988, we have this 5,000 peso coin, which is honoring the 50th anniversary of the nationalization of the oil industry, which happened in 1938. Here is a 10 or 10 pesos from 1976. There are two different versions of this coin based on how thick the coin is. This is the thinner version. But you don't come across 7-sided coins all that often. Here's the modern 5 peso, new peso coin from 1993. This one also has the N in front of the peso sign. Not silver. The outer ring is again stainless steel, so it remains nice and shiny. From 1985, here is a 50 peso coin honoring Benito Juarez. For many years, the 5 centavo coin, such as this one in 1944, honored Josefa Ortiz de Dominguez. There are several different versions of this coin. This earlier version was a little bit of a larger coin. It's easier to find after they shrunk the coin a little bit. But most of them are made out of copper. However, for a brief time, the coin was not made out of copper and earned the nickname of the White Josefa coin. Here is a copper design that was used for very many years for 20 centavos. When they remade the peso, they also made these 5 centavo coins. This one is dated 1992, and this is about as worthless as you could get in exchange value. This is probably 1/5 of 1 US penny in exchange value. And they continued to make these for a little bit, and I think they even made them smaller, but they also made 50s and 10s that were very similar in appearance. Here is a 1 centavo coin from 1891. Even older is this 1 centavo coin from 1883, but that is not silver, that is probably nickel. And it has Republica Mexicana on the back. So this is probably the first coin we've seen today that does not have the eagle snake cactus design. From the same time period, they had a 2 centavo coin, and just like the 2 US cent coin, it has not been made for over 100 years. And I say that and immediately realize I'm wrong, because here is a 2 centavo copper coin from 1906. This 1 centavo coin dates back to 1904. Any of these coins that have a mint mark of M with a tiny little O on top of it, that is the mint mark of Mexico City, which would be most of their coins, but not always when you look at some of these older coins. The 5 peso coin from 1978 celebrates Vicente Guerrero. The 1,000 peso coin from 1988 honors Juan de Azbaje. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. This 500 peso coin from 1988 honors Francisco Madero. Here is a 50 centavos coin from 1967. The 100 peso coin from 1984 honors Venustiano Carranza. Here's a 50 peso coin from 1992, before they did the switch over to the new peso. This one honors Benito Juarez. Then back after they switched to the new peso, here is a 20 centavos coin made out of brass, I believe, from 1992. Almost as small as the gold coin is this brass 1 centavo coin from 1970. This coin also came out in different sizes over the years. This is one of my favorites. It's a 20 peso coin from 1981 that celebrates the Mayan culture. Here is a 20 peso coin from 1985 of Guadalupe Victoria. This 1989 10 peso coin also honors Miguel Hidalgo. I always thought this 5 peso coin from 1988 looked like almost like a casino token. It just got a fancy number 5 on it. However, of course, the peso wasn't worth anything back then, and so this was probably worth about 1/10 of a penny in trade value. From 1980, here's a 5 peso coin of Quetzalcoatl. Almost appears like a dragon. Here's a 1981 1 peso coin of Jose Morales. Here is a redesigned 1 peso coin, also of Jose Morales. The story about this one that makes it interesting, it is almost identical in size and weight to the United States quarter, except this one was worth far less than a penny in exchange value. However, American vending machines could not tell the difference, and so people would get rolls of these and purchase things out of vending machines that could not tell the difference. Here's another 1 centavo coin from the 1800s. However, this one is so well worn that the date is not readable on here. Here's another coin of Benito Juarez. This one is a 10 centavos coin from 1967. We're going to finish up today with this 5 centavos coin from 1915. If you like this video, I do have more coins from Mexico. This is just the first book of them, and if I get some positive feedback about it, I can go and make a second video of coins that I've picked up since I filled up this first book. Or if you want to see another country, there are plenty of countries where I filled up a whole book just like this one, such as Canada, Britain, France, Italy, pretty much any major country. I have a lot of their coins. So let me know in the comments if there are other countries you would like to see in a video just like this one, or if you want to see some more Mexican coins. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.